Now on this issue of how are we going to behead him? Now only God though. I won't sit down here and just be lying. Now only God. But when the house is united, because instead of us playing that
reason of asking that question for man. Understand?
Okay.
You want to put me.
No, I'm not putting you in trouble. You understand? One more madam,
want to put me in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Want to put me in trouble.
I'm not putting you in trouble.
That's the kind of question I don't like to talk about. Because me, if I want to talk, I will say. Want to put me in trouble?
Yes, sir.
See, the truth is the truth.
I'm not really.
Then you understand. The only thing we are doing now, we're doing it individually to support Baba. And if Baba is found guilty himself, let him go in for it. Now Mohbad, we need justice for, no be Baba.
The
case has now become like we are seeking justice for Baba.
Exactly. You are right.
The case is not like now Baba Mohbad we dey seek justice for, not the Mohbad again.
Exactly. That is the game that
the whole thing is just rigmarole, just moving. I don't know. If you are getting my point, go this see.
It's not the one we are looking for justice for. It's for
it's now as if now Baba Mohbad gone we dey look for this justice for. No be Mohbad. So until we now begin to put our house together and understand exactly what we're doing, come together as one unit, the way we be before, when everybody speaks in one voice and they zoom that boy's body.
Like
but after the exhumation, what happened?
Super vibe. It's like, let me give you an illustration of an elderly people. They say that if you take a broom, if you give it into smaller pieces, it's easily to be broken, right? But if you take the whole broom in whatever it is and you bend it, it's very difficult to break in pieces.
Very difficult.
That means if everyone comes together, we'll become one. The truth is this, Oga. Justice for Mohbad, we are all divided into pieces. That is why it is easy. We like it or not, though. There are some people that are not even looking for justice that have already mixed among us and are creating a lot of catastrophe. And that's it. You like it or not, there are some people that do not even like Bossman at all. You understand? And whatever Bossman do whatever I do or whatever, they don't give a damn about it. The fact is that there are a lot of competition in this justice for Mohbad. But there's no glory, there's no trophy that any one of us want to pick up from. But Awala Wambe, that is what is going on here.
See, Bossman, sorry, I'm not interjecting you. Please, you see this matter, I said something earlier on. You need a very reputable law firm. Yes, let's assume now that, okay, Sanshitu will be that person. So we need to really rally around this man and support him. You understand? Because, okay, Golden Sea, I think your background is making noise.
Can you mute? Okay.
Yes, I've muted her. I believe that if we can do that, it will be easier. Yesterday, someone says, I think that woman should be around 70 years old. The woman said, you know why some of us take a back seat on this justice that we were trying to jump into with you people? She said, when we begin to follow you, we'll come on platforms, some people will be cursing us. They will be telling us, you know, I'm a 70-year-old grandma, and I will see somebody who is like my granddaughter's age telling me, oh, madam, shut up, respect is reciprocal. Oh, this one, that one. And all these things, he said they sit back. And the people who are supposed to be united with one voice are now fighting each other. That really touched me a bit, which all of us are witnessing. No matter what it is, let's shove it aside. Because of Mohbad, everybody should just come with one voice, support that son, that Shitu. Support Baba. If you want to support Baba, if na Wunmi you want go support Wunmi. Now the court go truly tell us what and what and what and what and what. So at this stage, if you have any evidence with you, whatever you have, give it to the Baba team. Give it to San Shitu himself. So let him progress. But if you are thinking that in division, something will now happen, some people will be jeopardizing the whole thing. It will never happen. So
but do you
unite.
But do you know what, Supervise? See, the way
Yeah,
forward, it is what we have been clamoring for. Do you know what is making us to have this issue? And we keep going back and back and back about it. The Justice for Mobile on our side, we have no structure. And we cannot move forward without that structure.
exactly.
That structure is needed. Currently, there is no head in Justice for Mobile. The only person that we know there is Mr. Miwa. No other thing. And then maybe the right thing that is going around. There is no
Thank you, White
PR.
White.
There is no PR or spokesperson for Baba. Gurexi is not the spokesperson for Baba. Gurexi is not, I'm saying it, I'm repeating again, Gurexi is not a spokesperson for Baba. We need to get a professional spokesman. If they're going to use, there's some people who came up with the idea that they use Baba Mobile's IG, which is a very good one. Plus,
I said so yesterday
on
too.
the IG. As for now, Baba Mobile shouldn't be seen anywhere on social media. He must not appear anywhere on
Exactly.
social media. And before you grant any interview or whatever, the spokesperson must know about it. The PR must know about it. The PR
Exactly.
person must know how to defend, how to write, to defend the cause of justice for more. Not just anyhow, that does not have any background of how to write or to defend Baba Mobile in writing or article. Should come and be portraying him or herself as the spokesperson of Baba. You must know how to defend your client. So, moving forward, we need a proper structure. The head, the people that are going to occupy some certain place that we should be talking to. We need to have the media, where your own help too, your specialty, supervise that's going to be needed. People are here that are ready to do service for free. Get brilliant ideas from all these people. Bring them in on how we can take all this thing. It's been 8 months. Look at us here. It's almost going to be a year, and we are still scattered everywhere. Nothing to come out.
8 months now. What has changed? Nothing.
I am ashamed of myself that I put my 8 months of my time into this course, and there's nothing to write home about it. We are just scattered everywhere. Structure is needed. You need to respect people as well too, and that's just the way
Exactly.
it is needed. Build a proper structure.
Let me give you a typical example. Boss man.
Communication.
A man that went for a job interview, and you get to that job interview, you get to the office, you tell the boss in that office, you just put your hand like this. Hello, good morning, how far? You understand? And someone come after you and say, oh, good morning, sir, and go. Who do you think the boss, you understand, will attend to first? Is this somebody that is disrespecting him? That's not how life works. This thing is just logical. The thing is that you need to give honor to some people who honors are due to be given to. That is one thing. And two things is that though those people too should behave. If then they give you honor, if you don't behave yourself, then go sweep you. And another thing is this. If we believe that, okay, we want to work together, working together does not necessarily mean that you have to be in the same space. But all you need to do is your ideological wise, you have to be on board on the same page with everybody. You come together, whichever continent you may be, and okay, this and this is what we want to do to help the legal team of Baba and this. Then there should be a central information unit, CIU, where every information is going to be coming directly down. Then people can now tap from that information, pick and run with it, because nobody will be able to add salt and maggi to that thing. But when there is an issue, like tomorrow now, we are hopeful that after the inquest, probably somebody from Baba team will be able to come and give us the full narrative. And these are the things that should have been for so long. But they won't do that. Anybody will just come from anywhere and come and write, okay, so person said A plus B, D plus C. They will now add everything. The other person will say different thing. Few things will be contradicting each other. By the time you now run with such narrative, it will be like, I beg, where did you hear your own from? But if there is a central information unit where probably after the whole thing, maybe when they went to the police station or something, they put out something like, oh, sign, maybe a PR by Joseph Aloba, or probably it was Baba, let's say it is Baba himself from his page that they put out the message. Then they will tell everybody exactly what happened. They will narrate it. So nobody can remove, nobody can add. But in a case whereby tomorrow they go to inquest now,
respectfully, like
they are now waiting on Bukky Jesse. Wait, or even though Bukky Jesse is very accurate, oh, don't get me wrong, don't get my word twisted. But we still need them to work in that line of having a central information unit. Thank you, Bossman. You can continue.
Yeah, I when you were saying something, I almost got into trouble one time when after Corona inquest, I got somebody was saying that that was the first time that spending went to Corona inquest. All right, so they said there were some FT guys that came there. They think that they are from so place, blah 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 blah. Because I was already envisaging that. I believe that report. Now, what did I do? I amplify that because they saw some FM, they saw some guys that are sent from the palace, and I took it up, but only for us to find out that that is Fabu. That's not true. You know, we just need whoever that is going to go to Corona inquest. Don't add salt and sugar to people. Some of us we don't have the that we do not go. Give us the accurate result, and don't add your sugar to it, because whatever you give to us is what we are going to take in, you know, and it's going to mess. And when it's like giving us wrong information, you are messing us with us too. Later when we find out,
Bossman.
Yeah.
Sorry, Golden Seal.
Bossman, sorry. Yes,
Golden
please.
Seal. Please help me keep moderating and for me 5 minutes. Help me keep moderating.
Okay. A mini moderator, oh. Everybody sit tight, you.
At Golden Seal, please, please.
Just a minute, please. I want to. I'm just kidding. Sorry, sir. Sorry, Bossman. Concerning that, what Bossman just said now. Bossman, can you hear me, sir? That is the reason why I said, and a lot of people have been saying that we need PRO to stop spreading narrative that is not really in touch with what happened. We want a correct answer, a correct, response of what happened. No addition, no subtraction. We want exactly that. That's the reason why I said we want PRO. Is there no way you can speak to the Baba? Or Baba, if Baba have anybody that can bring that as a PRO, or Mr. Muyiwa himself? Bossman, can you hear me, please?
Yes, but I think we need a professional, not anyhow. Let's not pick any other person. Get a professional. We need a professional PR to do that job. Not anyone from any.
Okay, you can speak to. Okay, you can speak to Mr. Muyiwa about that PR. At least to give a correct.
We don't mind. I don't mind paying for that PR. Get us a PR with professional. I don't mind. We don't mind. Even if the Justice for Mobile is going to pay for it, they will pay for it. Don't use any other person for favoritism and all stuff like that, because favoritism is everywhere. It's into play. Get a professional PR to do that job. A professional PR that can write whenever there is needs for it. If there is any need for that, he will do it. The other PR that we got was K-Crown, and some people believe that because it's close to the Yekudi or Bossman, they rose against him and all that. I don't know, you know.
Listen, you can speak to Mr. Muyiwa, then have a meeting, maybe like a board meeting, like you people do. Then you guys conclude on it, because the very first time, don't let us lie to ourselves. The work of K-Crown, what he did on that this thing was really a very good
they did
PR job.
They did him dirty. They did K-Crown dirty, and then you know. It is really bad. If I tell you know now.
I know, but you can try to speak to this man.
It is, but as of now, I don't think there's a lot of things that happen after that too.
Oh, okay, Bossman. What if? Is it possible? I'm sorry, sir. Is it possible you try to speak to Mr. Muyiwa to bring back K Crown on the field back so that I can be on that aspect, because too much spreading of lies, spreading of rumor, addition, subtraction, curry, pepper, and time. Enough. We need to just know the main things that happen, whether corona inquest or the police station, anyway. Or what do you think? No, I'm just suggesting it, Posh.
Yeah, I don't know something about Kick Round. I don't know because I've been hearing people are having a little bit of resentment about Kick Round with is it Konibaje or stuff like that. I don't think people will want Kick Round now as I understand. I guess I'm suggesting that they more prefer another professional person. Yeah, let them come with
Please,
another professional person.
I,
Yeah. So, because if we say we should want to pick Kick Round, some people will rise up and say that, that no, why Kick Round, this and this and that, because
Because
people have been
to me,
complaining.
we can make a correction. To me, if it's what Pekman did wasn't okay, it's cool.
Let them,
We are
let
going
them,
to
let them
make
go and
mistake.
get
Then we have
their
to,
PR.
to me,
There are PR everywhere, public relations officers that you can pick up. Even they're going to get paid. Pay them. Know that they are getting their job done. All right, pay them. So it's not necessary you use Kick Round. There are other people that can do it, not on Justice for Mobile. As in professionals, pay them for that job. Pay them for it.
that's true.
There are some people that want to pay that can pay for if the Justice for Mobile cannot take the money. If I want to pay, I can pay for whoever. How much is the charge? We're going to pay. If other people want to pay, they can pay him. If they want to take the money from the purse of Justice for Mobile, they should do it. Pay them so you know that they're getting paid. And when it is time for them to write, to be able to write and defend the cause of Justice for Mobile.
Exactly.
Enough of all this bashing and bashing. Enough of these things. People just need a way forward. If the anti-justice come and write the article, the PR should be able to defend and write a proper article to defend Baba Mohbad.
On
And that's just the way it is.
soft affair, you want to ask Bossman a question? I think you want to say
yes,
something. Please go
yes,
ahead.
I just want to
Okay,
make
Bossman,
some.
you want to ask your question? Okay.
At
Go
my
on.
Oga, Bossman, please. I think in your analysis, you are adding some talk concerning my. I don't know how to put it, sha. But then my response, I don't actually mean to, to hurt, or I'm not against anybody, either Berekete or Bossman. But you trying to like saying Baba not picking his call, it will be as if it's on Wunmi side. So what me I'm actually just doing at that point is I was just trying to think from another angle. Okay, since you are taking from the Wunmi angle, so let me also take from the Baba angle. That's what I was actually doing. It's not as if whether I was going against him, or what he was doing is not right, or I don't have anything against him. I just want to make this clarification.
No, it's your opinion. It's fine.
Your opinion, I
Bossman
respect
is
your
not like that.
opinion. I respect your opinion,
Don't
sir.
worry.
Your opinion matters, and it's your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. Nobody can take that away from you, sir. And that's just the way.
Exactly.
For Berekete has already said it openly that, and we all need to respect his own opinion too and his stand, because Berekete is a freelancer. Okay, he want to be in the middle, neutral. He want to be neutral. He doesn't want to support the wife and also support Baba. He want to be in the middle. Just imagine if Baba Rekete is giving Baba maybe he's actually tainted towards Baba Mohbad. Other people would say, oh, Berekete is doing favoritism and all stuff like that. And it's not going to be fair on his own side. So Berekete wants to be neutral. He's actually looking for justice for Mohbad, not for Baba Mohbad. Are you feeling me?
Exactly.
When Berekete came up with a video, he said he's interested in the case of Mohbad. That Baba Mohbad, come here and come and say your own self story. And the same door that he opened for Baba Mohbad, he also opened the door for Wunmi and others, but they failed to go there. So because they failed to go does not mean that Berekete is on Baba Mohbad's side. He's a neutral person. I hope America people I hope you should understand that part.
Yes, it's
Don't
fine.
put Berekete in a very tight corner that they will now start bashing Berekete that he's taking side on Baba
No,
Mohbad.
nobody's bashing him. No one can bash him. Just like a person that is looking for justice, just the way we are all here. So he's just a neutral person, you know. And the reason why everybody will more concentrate on Brekete is because he promised that he's going to fight this justice together with us. So I was surprised that
Yeah, and
it's
he's
taking too
fighting.
long.
No, he's fighting. See,
Yeah,
it's an homicide case. Homicide case doesn't take more than nothing less than 3. I've seen a homicide case that actually happened that since 2019. They just sentenced the person
three what?
last
Three
month.
months or 3 years?
You know, it's since 2019.
Gobasman.
It's an homicide case.
Okay,
You know, 3 years.
okay.
So don't forget that this is Corona. Corona is taking us almost a year. So how long will the main trial is going to take us? So we are just quick to get result and all stuff like that. But it's going to come out. So don't let us push Berekete. It's like we are pushing him too much. He knows what he's doing, and he's also following what is going on TikTok. And he's not pleased with it. The way people are trying to they're trying to push him to do things that he is doing. He's working. He's not going to come out. He said at the right time he's going to stop. He's going to come up. But he's also waiting for what the government are going to bring out. He's waiting for the result. So let's wait till tomorrow when they're going to read the autopsy and the toxicology and whatever comes out from the report. We see what, then we can now wait for what Berekete is going to do. Whatever you are saying that we are saying on TikTok, he's paying attention to it. Berekete is paying attention to it.
Exactly.
He has told Baba Mohbad not to call him, that he's going to call him when needed. It's Berekete that told Baba Mohbad to go home when Baba Mohbad left Berekete. So all those narratives that people are saying that Baba Mohbad left, the very first time was when Baba Mohbad left. The second time that he left, it was Berekete that told Baba Mohbad to leave, that's going to call him when he's needed. You understand?
Did
Just
you
to
see now?
set the record straight.
Those are the parts that we need PR. Did you see now? Because different narrative have been
Different,
spreading,
exactly.
different rumors have been spreading about Baba leaving Brekete. Did you see the way
Baba
you
did not leave
explained it?
Berekete.
Very
It was
short
Berekete
and
that told Baba to
brief
go.
and
He's going to
understandable.
call Berekete. He's going to call him when it's necessary.
It is
And the
real.
reason why
So everything
Berekete
is
is not
real.
picking up their call was that probably they were blowing up his phone, and he had already told them 3 times that I will call you when I need you, when it is time. I will call you. He has other programs that he's doing. He has some other people he needs to attend to. When they took Baba Mohbad to Berekete, Baba Mohbad did not line up now. Baba Mohbad joined queue because the way Berekete likes to want to champion the case of, he was interested in the case of Mohbad. Baba did not line up now. You know, so let's wait and
Okay,
see.
did anybody have a question to ask? Any question that you want to ask Bossman? Did anybody have any question? And the Bossman, we were told, I heard it from Madam Coffee platform that Arifa and Verona has been released by bail. I hope that is true.
It has not yet been confirmed. I don't know where they got that from, but it is what they are working on. But I don't know. We're thinking of, before it comes to the public, we are going to confirm, but we've not yet confirmed if they have granted them bail. But they are working on it today. It is supposed to be. They are working on it, but it has not yet been confirmed. And that's why we're saying that until when it has been confirmed, that's when we need to come to the public to let the public know. Imagine if
Okay.
they're not granted bail, and then we come out to say they are granted bail, and the police now start acting somehow that who told the public that they granted them bail. It's not going to look nice on us. There's a need for PR. We need the PR.
Exactly, we need it. We need it because too much Maggi and curry pepper. Even the curry self come too much self. The food come they bitter somehow. I don't understand.
And the thing is that when we get the PR, people should just leave the PR alone. They should allow the PR to do his job. People shouldn't try to touch him because there's a lot of games, politics being played. Some people want to put themselves as PR, and they cannot write whatever PR. Can they do whatever PR do? They can't do that. So a PR is needed, just like the way we needed a lawyer
Yes, it's
to do
needed.
the
You
PR.
you need to speak to Mr. Muiwa about it. So when you guys have that meeting and it's all concluded and well done, then you can come. Any one of you can come online. Then
Queen of
introduce
energy.
that person properly. Queen of energy, or there, Queen in
Hello.
Ife.
Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Queen, send in your request.
Good
Queenie,
afternoon.
Queenie,
Good
ó jẹ mí ní
morning.
láyàn tó
Good
gbọ́mọpọ̀.
evening.
J Queen.
Good evening.
Please, I would like to ask something.
Okay, continue. We're listening.
It's about the DNA. Now that Wumi lawyer said she's not going to do the DNA, what's the next step for that, please? Does that mean
Bossman. Bossman.
This is what I've known.
Please
I've known
answer.
about all these things. This has been their plan from day one. All right. Is the thing is that's why we said that they need a structure, because there are some people that have been in the struggle. There are some people that have been in the struggle of something like this that have ideas and know that they've foreseen what's going to happen. Do you know the reason why they're asking Baba Mohbad for court order? Because they want Falana to argue it in court.
okay?
They are not ready to do the DNA. They want to argue it in court. That's why they're asking for court order, because they can argue it in court. So whoever is a champion, whoever is a heavyweight, they will delay and delay. With this court order thing, don't be surprised if we are still wait on this thing for 3 years. They know what they are doing.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
This court order that they're asking for is not the one that the one they're gonna place on the gate of Wumi is not order, is someone.
Okay.
Come to court.
Yeah.
Come and argue.
Wow.
So by the time they get to court, they will start arguing.
We know it's
You must do, you must not do, you must do, you must not do. But let me be frank with you guys. Wumi is not legally married to Mohbad, so we don't need to go to court for that.
Yeah.
Wumi is traditionally married to Mohbad. She was only traditionally married to Mohbad, and as of today, no matter how you take it, Wumi is the wife of Mohbad. You have to respect that part. But in regard to the DNA, does Baba Mohbad has the right to ask for DNA? Yes, he does have the right to ask for a DNA. Now let me bring, there's something that we were talking before when I didn't finish. I said in Yoruba tradition, as a Yoruba, since Mohbad is no more, there's one thing they call Olori Ebi. Baba Mohbad is the Olori Ebi of Aloba. Baba Mohbad is supposed to be the one to call the family together and to come and talk about the property, how they're going to divide it. And there's nobody, no court, no lawyer can say that Baba Mohbad should not do his own job as Olori Ebi of that family. So far that Mohbad did not marry Wumi legally. Had they been Wumi married legally, I understand that part.
All right.
But as of today, Baba Mohbad is the Olori Ebi. If we wish to follow the normal custom and tradition of Yoruba, Adura is supposed to show Wumi Loponi. They did the same thing in Akure. The governor of Ondo that died. What's his name? What is
Aketi.
Aketi. Do you know his younger brother?
Akeredolu.
Oshu Leponi. Yawo, that the younger brother of the former governor of Ondo. Have to marry the wife of the former governor. So Adura is supposed
Yeah, I
to
saw
marry
the news too.
Adura is supposed to marry Wumi, but because Wumi is younger, he's still young, you know, she's in her prime. So that she didn't say, Baba's supposed to ask her, as in a family meeting. It's a family gathering. There's nothing, they don't need to go to courts. it is Wumi and the people that are advising Wumi wrongly that are telling her that she must not do DNA, and she's also, it's just a pity that she's taking their advices.
But if Wumi is 100% sure that Mohbad is Liam's father, then what is?
I said something, maybe I said it on another platform. You said I'm lying. Okay, I'm lying. It's so that Baba Mohbad is not the Olori Ebi. He is the Olori Ebi. You cannot take that away from him. You cannot take that away from Baba. He's Olori Ebi of Aloba's family. So now, for the DNA part, Adura was supposed to Shulopo, and according to the power and according to the law of customary law, which I am not really whatever, but there's a part that's, except they've changed it, that gives a right that after the choir of Mohbad, the father as Olori Ebi can also ask for, can play the role of Mohbad by asking for the DNA. Because Baba said in one of his videos, says that he believes that child is for his son, Mohbad. But because of things that he has heard and things that people have been saying so far, calling that guy a bastard. Saying that the wife has been, he has a, what's it called? He has affairs, committing, what's it called? Give me that word. That Wumi was, is it adultery?
What's that?
The Baba
Frolicking
said
with
that,
who?
that he was having other affairs out of the marriage and all that. So Baba
Okay,
said, well,
okay, yeah.
Fornicates.
you need to
Fornicates.
infidelity,
Fornication.
yes, infidelity. And he said, Wumi, in all this thing that people are talking about you, you need to come and clear your name and also clear the name of that boy. Let's do a DNA to clear the name of this guy. I know this child is for my son, but you need, based on what I've heard, I need the proof that this boy is really for Aloba. And Baba says one thing, that they, on their own end, they put that side that Baba was asking for a DNA because he wants property. He's fighting for property. You see, that's what they want the public to use against that man. Baba says something, he said, how is it possible for, who is going to look and allow the property of his own son to just go to someone? Yeah, but if that boy is not for his own child, are you going to look and allow that property to just go to the wrong person? They asked Wumi, since you are so sure that this boy is for my child, do DNA and shut the public that are accusing you. Shut them up. Do you know for the past 8 months now, Wumi has not been able to do DNA? So, number one, this is my own side. This is my own take. That boy, Liam, looks like Mohbad to me. But can we say that because the boy looks like Mohbad, does that mean the boy is Mohbad's son? No. If Golden Seal has a child, maybe the child is like 8 months old, and I pick up the child and I started nursing the child, he has been living with me. Do you know, those that will see that boy with me, they will not say, your son is beautiful, he looks just like you. Because baby will look like whoever is taking care of him or her. So those that say that Liam looks like Sami Larry, they are right. Those that say he looks like the king, you're right. And if I look at Liam on the other side, he also looks like me. He looks like you, Super Vibe. So the only person that can give us the real truth about
The boy didn't look
Liam,
like me. Oh.
he looks like you now. The leg, with the bow leg. I've seen your pictures before now, with the bow leg. It looks like you. And the only thing that I can use to show that the baby is really for Mohbad is science. DNA. DNA is the only truth that can show who the father of the baby is. Haven't you guys been watching this movie, this program from, what's the name of this man? This Yoruba man. What's his name?
Latisne Olori Ebi.
No. This man that, Thomas DNA, that we went to meet before.
Oriyomi.
Oriyomi. Can
Oriyomi.
you see the issue of
Absence.
paternity and all stuff like that going on? Even the person that they thought that was the father that is claiming that is the son, the wife is saying that you are Waluma no more, and when they did DNA, none of them owns the child. So the wife has to start looking for who the father is. So now I was even thinking I was on Wumi's side on that paternity because I was praying that Liam should be Wumi's child. I mean, Liam should be Mohbad's child so that at least
Queen of Energy, please send in your
so that
request.
at least we have actually be Mosayelo. But the way Wumi is doing right now, it has really shown that it's 80% sure that the child is not for Mohbad. 8 months. Because if that child was actually for Mohbad, you should be the one knocking on the gate of Baba. Oh, yeah. How many hospital you want to go to? Oh, yeah. 4, 5. Yeah, pick one. Anywhere. Let's go.
They say that child look like you.
He must look like me. He also looks like you too. That's how the boy was smiling in one of the videos. He smiles like you too, Super Vibes. When I look like everyone's auntie too, I don't know, no. So he looks like everyone. So, but the science is going to be the one to prove who owns.
I didn't know I'd become a man.
So it's the science that's going to prove who owns the child, who the child belongs to, and that's just the way it is.
Exactly.
But with the Oro that comes out today, is making me to have another vibe. For whoever made that Oro that come out today that made them not to do that that DNA cut or that, cut whatever today. I think there's more to this case of Mohbad.
But Bossman,
Yes, ma'am.
do you hi everyone on the panel? Hi, Super Vibes. Thanks for having me on. Do you remember?
Everyone's
or
auntie.
Do you recall that last year the Oro Festival also kind of clashed with the time that Wumi had the baby?
Okay.
Yes. The Oro Festival was about the same time Wumi had the baby, and so you can see that this is because it's usually held in June, but last year it was held in May, or was it April? I think it was either April or May last year. So it was round about the same time. So there's a constant connection to the palace. And this time, they specifically chose this date while we all were shouting and doing all sorts. They were calculated enough to choose this date, or whoever chose the date, for the court hearing, knowing that it would be postponed, because the lawyer arrogantly said at the police station that Wumi will never do the DNA.
They
So
know what
they
they're
already
talking
have
about.
Yeah, they've already taken a position, and regardless of how long, they're willing to drag it. But you know what? My consolation is that however long they drag the DNA, once the coroner's inquest is done and the people who need to be charged to the court are taken, the case is going to go on. Okay, regardless. And then eventually the civil process will begin where Mohbad's estate they would have to start discussing his estate. And until a decision is made, Wumi can't get her hands on anything. And if that's the condition placed, whenever she does the DNA, because the whole idea for the DNA is so that Liam can inherit his father's property. But if there's a condition that unless a DNA is done to prove, then it's a catch-22 situation.
Everyone's auntie.
And then what if, because there's,
Respectfully,
I'm
let me ask
listening.
a quick question. Do you know that regarding to the DNA, we have no business in that court? That court that they're going to, we have no business in it. Baba Mohbad does not have any business to go to that court. Because Wumi and Mohbad, they did not marry legally. It is magistrate court. No, is it? It's supposed to be. It's a family court. It's a civil case.
No, because what
And
it is, right? What it
Yes,
is.
but why they go into court? They want to turn it into
They're
legal
doing
court.
so. You know why? Because Liam is a minor. okay? And they need his mother's consent. That is all it is. If Liam was an adult, they wouldn't need to go to court because then it's between them and Liam. But because he's a minor, they need his mother's consent to give permission for them to do a testing on him. That's what it is. So all they're looking for is a consent.
No. It's a customary court. They're not supposed to go to that court that they're going to right now. It is go and do this. They have a customary court. It's a local court. They're not supposed to go to that court they were going to. They're trying to escalate it to customary. Wunmi did not marry legally. It married traditionally. Baba Mohbad has the right to ask for a DNA. And if they want to, Baba Mohbad is supposed to call Wunmi, go and do DNA. If Wunmi now said, okay, I don't want to do DNA, then they can approach the customary courts.
If you go through the magistrate
customary
court,
court. Now they did not approach customary court. They went to approach.
No, guess what? If you go through the magistrate's court, right, and it's done, then they've got the legal proof to see.
Is it magistrate or I don't understand? Why do they have to go to magistrate? They have no business in the magistrate.
No, it's not even about Wunmi anymore. It's about the child. It's about the child. It's not about Wunmi. I'm talking about
as a Baba, as Oloriebi.
Yeah. But Baba
is representing. Do you know that as of today, Wunmi and Baba Mohbad has the right to file for who's going to take care of that child? What do they call it? What do they call it? There's a word for that. Baba has the right to file for
custody, right?
Custody of Liam.
Custody.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, I do. But listen, that's if Wunmi is unfit. That's if she's unfit.
Well, do you know?
Okay, she's unfit right now. Nobody has declared her unfit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Do you know Baba can, with issue that has been going on, Baba can say that because I don't want to teach her, I don't want to look people to think that I'm putting Baba to Wunmi. Baba can say because of he was doing the RUG that we all know about, that even some of our team are claiming that she sells and she takes, Baba can say that he doesn't want his grandchild to be in that kind of situation with that woman that does all the stuff like that.
For the personality
sorry, boss man. I'm not interjecting you, Queen B. Baba does not have proof of that. You know?
Even if he has, because there are photographs of her.
I think it's just an ESA. And that child is a minor.
With balloons. There are videos of her with balloons, but let's just be real.
Oh, really?
Baba's intention is not to deprive Wunmi of her child. That's not his intention. And Baba wouldn't even have gone this far if Wunmi was willing to work with him. You know? There's the intention to manipulate him, and then the initial blame game that they were playing. Because at the initial point, everyone was trying to crucify Baba until the truth started coming out. And if not for people like us, the general public, who gave Baba that, energy to come out and do what he's doing, this case would have been swept under the ground, and no one would even talk about Mohbad.
Yeah.
You see? But for the legality, this proof going to the magistrate's court and getting a court order is required, because that piece of paper will protect so many other things. It will be used, it will be presented when they go to probate as well. You see? So it's not just about getting her consent. Once they've gotten the consent and once the test has been done, be it good or bad, there's proof. If he is the son, then Wunmi has that document to prove forever that Liam is Mohbad's son. And if it isn't, Baba has the document to prove that Liam isn't. So either way, it works for each of both of them. Either way.
But
my question now is,
everyone's anti.
Boss man. What if, because there's been the rumor that there's a child out there that belongs to Mohbad. We don't know, but there's a rumor, okay?
There's a rumor. I'm aware of that rumor as well.
Okay, so what if that child comes out, that mother comes out, does a test? I'm just trying to throw something in the spanner now, and does a test, and it is proven that that child is Mohbad's child, and that child automatically becomes the heir. At that point, would Wunmi bring Liam out to do the test? Because then there's competition.
Exactly. So that's why Baba is saying that they must do DNA. A DNA is actually needed.
It's needed.
It's needed. And the thing is this, let us brainstorm. If Rumi does not want to do the DNA, what's going to happen?
Well,
Last time, she said that she's not doing DNA. She refused to do DNA. What's going to happen?
So long as Liam is alive, one way or another, one day, the truth is going to come out who his father is.
So that means Baba have to wait till 18 years.
No, but that doesn't stop justice from happening. All it does is it prevents her laying her hands on his estate.
Exactly. And then,
Good.
you know that Baba can also approach that. I don't know if Baba can approach as Aloba head that to maintain the estate.
Yes, and then also Baba can also say, until you have proven if this child is my child.
Exactly. Now you're speaking my mind. Now you're so brilliant, everyone's auntie. You're so brilliant. That is what we should. Only.
That's good for you.
Yeah, you're talking now. You're speaking my mind, everyone's auntie. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You cannot remove Baba Mohbad as a Olori Ebi of that family.
No, you can't.
That is what matters right there. So the people that are advising Wunmi, are they advising her rightly or wrongly? That's what we should be thinking about. So if
that's the father of the deceased.
Exactly. So are you not saying that you do not want to show us that Liam? See, that means Baba will have to wait for 18 years. Everyone of us have to wait for 18 years till that guy becomes 18.
But then where would the guilty be? In jail?
Yes. So now, after 18 years, they will not start over again. The boy
Well,
cannot.
guess what,
The boy
Bossman?
will now be able. Liam will now be able to speak for himself.
Bossman, guess what?
Yes,
Mohbad's estate would have tripled because there would be interest on the value.
Exactly. Exactly.
In fact, it will have quadrupled.
So now they will now ask Liam. Now you don't need your mother's permission, no.
Exactly.
Now, the reason why I've not been playing my role as a grandfather is because I'm not sure that I am your mother, because your mother refused to do the needful. Oh yeah, now that you're 18, oh yeah, go and do the DNA. Let us confirm. If you now do DNA, the thing now come back like the boy no be Mohbad. What thing go happen?
But you know what? That young boy would grow up, and by the time he's 10 and he's reading fluently, he would access all of the information, okay? He's going to see pictures of the very first person who loved him as a father. He's going to see him on Mohbad's back, Mohbad carrying him. This boy is going to fall in love with Mohbad. And in his heart, regardless of the father they give to him, Mohbad would always be his father. And he might even denounce whoever his father is.
But do you know, and I want everyone to accept this part, that do you know that peradventure if they do the DNA and the DNA come out negative, he's now into the ball, he's not going to go to the ball of Baba that, do you want to adopt this child? Just like Mohbad accepted this boy as his father when he was alive. It's now the role of the family of Aloba to now say, look, yes, we don't want this boy to go. You want to still keep this boy as our child. Either the boy is for Mohbad or not.
No, that would be determined by the court case. The guilty people. How do you want to adopt the mother who took your son out? How?
Exactly. That's it.
Because Adura is
Bossman,
going
that is
down,
another thing
Darusha
entirely.
is going down,
Yes.
and Wunmi may be going down too if she doesn't speak up.
At this point, about who is going down, at this point, I think the ball is rolling I guess the axe is rolling on the net, on the nurse. They want to pull everything on the nurse. Number one, prime boy is not going down in this matter. I don't see spending going down in this matter. Whoever's going to go down that the government want to push it on is on the nurse. The nurse, in case if you are hearing, this thing is going on you. Because number one, you don't have the certificate, and the manner at which Mohbad died is all going on you. If the autopsy result comes out and it's showing that does not and shows that otherwise, that means you're gonna go down. So if you want to go down alone, you better keep your mouth shut. But if you know that you want to speak out what really happened, it is your own whatever to say whatever happened. Because as of today, I'm so eager to hear what the nurse is gonna say. Because
But the thing is, they're gonna go down for perjury anyway.
All of them in that house.
Yeah, they're gonna go down for perjury anyway.
But the nurse is going down anyway. If the result says
Queen
that
B,
it was the
sorry,
injection-
bossman, please 1 second. Queen B,
Yes.
what if they find out that Mohbad died on Monday? What will happen?
Yeah.
But we
That
already
is what I'm waiting for.
know that he did.
No, you are not getting the point now. According to their statement, it was written that it was on Tuesday.
Exactly. That's perjury
Now-
again. Obstruction of justice.
All of them.
They're going down one way or
including Wunmi,
another.
all of them going down
Yeah.
with the nurse. All of them in that house.
Yeah.
The Gibamio, Adura,
All of them because they lied under oath.
They've already. You don't lie under oath, oh. Perjury. You're going to go down for it. At least they're going to spend at least 7 years. Nothing less than 7 years.
Yeah. They're gonna go down. They're gonna go to jail one way or another. I don't know how long for.
But you like it or not? Oh.
Perjury, you're going down. That's obstruction of justice.
Yes. And you like it or not, I want the people to know that, Wunmi is not going to take a dime. You like it or not. So far that Mohbad married Wunmi, traditionally, Wunmi is going to go with something. Even though she go to jail or not, she's going to go home with something. Why? Because she was a spouse to Mohbad.
Nobody cares about Wunmi.
No, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, she
people
can
are saying
take
that
whatever she wants.
she's not
No
gonna
one
go-
cares about what she
Yeah.
inherits.
Uh-huh.
You know.
So people are saying that no, she must not take anything. I said that
Well,
no
she
matter
will.
what,
She will.
I'm just
She's in-
preparing their mind. I'm just
Yeah.
preparing their mind for it. They like
She's
it or
a common
not,
law wife.
me is going to go with something. Even if she's going to spend 7 years, after her jail terms, our money, our stuff will be waiting for her, wherever she is. So that's just the way. So I'm just preparing people's mind for the worst. So, Mama...
No, that's called
everyone-
spouse. That is called spouse support. It will definitely
Yes.
have that.
Yes. So, let us look at the worst case.
Your
I
daddy,
guess
I
this is
see
the
you.
worst case. Is there any other worst case than this that we just talked about? Does anybody on the
Any
comment section
other-
have any worst case at all? That okay, we should be expecting
The worst case
anything that is
scenario.
worse?
Everyone's auntie.
Yes.
Please, can I ask a question too? You said what if they confirmed that Mohbad died on Monday, not on Tuesday, and you said
Yeah.
that means everybody is going down for it, every one of them. Does that include Baba?
No,
Why?
no.
Baba wasn't
Yeah, I
there.
have a
Baba
reason. I have
only
my-
knew when they called him on
Thank you
Tuesday.
for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah,
part.
because they called Baba on Tuesday. Well, they didn't call him, but they told him Mohbad was sick on Tuesday, and Baba came.
Exactly.
Yeah, so Baba is exonerated because he wasn't aware. As far as he was concerned, on Monday he saw Mohbad last over the weekend. As far as he was concerned, Mohbad was at home until he got the phone call to say Mohbad was ill on Tuesday.
Thank you. I just wanted to clear that. Thank you.
Sure.
My own question quickly. The question that I have that make me come up. What about if he didn't die on Monday but die early hours on Tuesday, because they told us they took Mohbad to hospital 3:45 to first hospital. So what about if he didn't die on Monday but die early hours of Tuesday and they still declare him dead 3:45?
Yeah, he said the same thing. They said the
It's
same
still the
thing.
same thing.
Okay, you know
Because
why?
they lied. They deceived
Julia.
the people. They deceived the whole Nigeria. Deceived
No.
the court. Deceived the police. So there's no difference between a fight on Monday
Julia.
and the one he fight on Tuesday.
Bossman,
Yes,
But
ma'am.
the probability of Monday is more because if it was on Tuesday, even if it was the early hours of Tuesday, Darosha wouldn't be putting salt on him to preserve him.
The hospital will not even talk about rigor mortis.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because there's that timing
Queen
there.
of energy.
See,
Continue,
But
please.
there's a lot
there are
of
things that
discrepancy.
happen to a dead body, because I don't want to come here and say what I want to say before, but what I want to say is that if someone drinks a lot and the person dies, rigor motive of such body is quicker, because I've gone somewhere to check how, but I'm not saying that. But what makes me believe that he died early hours or on Tuesday or died on Monday is not only because of the rigor motive. I don't know how he's going to die. My explanation to it, because I have seen where my mother died and 5 siblings that was there. My mother died at age of 72. And immediately he died, we first ran away. The fear of someone that was not that sick, just to take that person to hospital and they said, this person confirmed dead. We first ran and scattered. We are 5. Then after a few hours, let's say after 1 hour, we are able to come together and say, is that true? We are asking ourselves because we are so surprised. Before we could come together to say, okay, let's call the remaining children and then call his sisters and brothers, it takes us more than 3 hours to do that. So I don't know how someone will die. Let's say they say the person died 4 people, and everything they want to use to bury the same person is ready. It's why me, I don't believe, because anybody you
Thank
are used
you.
to, if they and you are there, the person is not sick, or some people have been sick for like 3-4 months,
No, no,
that you
no,
are even expecting the
no.
person to die.
God's love.
Even,
God's love.
excuse me, even at that, if they tell you this person die and you are not expecting the person to die, the fear of telling you will scatter your brain, and you will first go and be thinking of what. For these people to take Mohbad right from where he was, declared dead in the hospital, and less than 4 hours, they shot on his chest, make me just think that this guy did not
Thank
die that
you.
time. The fear, they have exhausted their fear first. Then come back. Even if you poison someone, even if you shoot the person to die, even if you stab, the fear of what you say to the world will take you 3 hours to think about it. That's how am I going to announce this? It's a lot. So I don't understand how it's because they say that we are in a Gen Z generation that nothing matters to them. But me, immediately I see the body of the Black Widow, the body language. The first day I saw it, I said, this is the person that I know how the person waka. Let me just say it like that. So to me, I don't know, even though they read what they want to read, me, I know what I know, because I have been where my father and my mother died, and I know what happened to my siblings and myself. So for them to say he died 1 hour and they were able to touch the body, no, it doesn't. It's
I've
not
already said
coming
that
like
there's a lot
that.
of discrepancy in the stories, man. God's love. There's a lot of discrepancy in the stories.
It's
Number
not easy,
one,
even if it's someone you hate with all your, not someone you love, someone you hate. If they tell you this person, you know what that is, you will face rattle, you won't know what to even place your hand on. Not to talk of, they told you someone died 4 p.m. and before that time, 100 people are there, you'll start announcing it. How easy? How easy?
And
And
then
the
in the
100
car.
100 people are already present in that house immediately. Are they expecting to hear
Exactly.
it? Are they expecting to hear that person died? Everybody needs to put on their physical. These people don't know that when you are talking, and the more you talk, the more people begin to pick the truth and the lies in what you are saying. You can't just tell
Exactly.
me, even if you use your money. They say there's a dog called Rottweilers in Nigeria when I was there. If you use your 40,000, then they say one puppy is about 40,000. If you use your 40,000 to even buy the dog they call Rottweilers, and the following day you just see that the dog died, you'll be shocked. Not to talk of human being, someone's son, and you call that person your husband. Me, I'm not saying anything about this. Is what I know. Even doctors self, they have a heart that if they lose any of their patients, before they will come out of the shock, it takes time. Not to talk of you call someone your husband, your friend, and another one say it's my love, it's my uncle, my brother. The other one is my blood
My
brother. All
nigga.
of you. And the most shocking one to me is in the car where they say Mohbad is dead. Excuse me, everybody, I want to say this. So the wife, the black widow, is in the front. She is the one recording the body of that man. When they say it, I'm like, hey, how do you want to prove that to the whole world? What type of love do you want to tell the whole world you have for your husband? And you can record him in his lowest. It's not when it's a lot of things that I just feel like, oh, the family of this young man did not know that they left their children. I mean, they left their son in a circle of those that really hated him. I'm saying this because Mohbad died. You are releasing everything that has gone wrong in his life when he was alive. That's a secret to be kept forever. You are showing us that. Look at him talking when he was saying, they want to kill me in my house. You release that one to prove what? This young man that we need to respect. Forget that anything. Me, I'm not his, I'm not member of his family, but I can never be member of his family. And someone released that clips. You will tell me why you release it. You will tell me. Whitney Houston died here. Who is releasing what? Whitney Houston died in America. Do you know how many things that people kept in secret for that young woman to keep his legacy, to keep his good work, to keep what he has done, to keep his memory fresh? You are releasing that so that we know that Mohbad was depressed, was unhappy. So if you know he was depressed and unhappy, why are you doing his life? Why are you there in the first place? If secret cannot be kept secret, if you cannot hold him like, okay, I've loved you and I've loved you for the rest of my life, no matter what the whole world is saying, you are releasing all those things. I've said to myself that lady called Wumi, underneath to be doing Mohbad, even when Mohbad is alive. I said it in one platform. I said, this lady will tell people, look at where, because once you see what if they accuse Wumi of doing something today, the following day, she's going to release a short video of Mohbad doing one or two things. So to me, I told myself, I said, this lady, even when Mohbad was alive, what she does is, if they have any differences at home, she tell the enemies of the husband and give them location where this young man is, and they go and torture him there. That is what she was doing. To get back at that man, that is what the Black Widow was doing. I was asking myself, if this young man went somewhere to go and perform.
Allegedly, ma. Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
God bless you, boss man.
Thank you, boss man. If this young man go out to go and perform or go on his own to do two things, who is revealing his location to the people that was harassing him? Who was that person? Because nobody, if you don't know him, that is going to be in Lekki, somewhere in Lekki, how will you go there and harass him? Someone is giving his location to the people harassing him, and the person is so close to him. If it's not Black Widow, it's going to be PA, because you and the manager, you are the one that knows where he goes next. So So for me, I don't want to listen to anybody that will come and spoil my mind. Though I know that she may come out to say I'm the one that do it. She may not come out, but I've said this severally. You know what kills so much is your conscience.
Sorry, thank you so much, Gosling. I wanted to throw a question to all the. Let me throw this question to all the panelists now. You know, people write song. I write song myself. Do you think that Mohbad already saw his death coming? In the sense that if you listen to all Mohbad songs, it's either he's talking about frenemies, talking about enemy within, talking about something, you know, like a prophet who is foreseeing things, who is seeing vision, narration, you know, things that probably might happen to him or things going on within him. Do you think these guys see all these things coming?
To me, please,
It's for everybody, please. Somebody can answer that.
Okay, let me respond to it. To me, no one will see that and wait. It's not very easy to die.
No, not saying that. Like, he has been writing this kind of song. I think the only song he wrote that was probably not about life or something was Omo Mi, you know, and probably Blessed or one track like that. But every other song is talking about something. Frenemies or this, or, you know.
The father said he told him to be singing with whatever is bothering him, whatever he sees around him. So all what he said, I'm not sure if he thinks that will lead to his death, but he's saying something. And then I think because of his person, he is this person that is reluctantly hard for him to take some certain decision. You know, when you are considering the fact that we grew up together, we are friends, even when the person is uncomfortably be in your life, you don't want to throw them away. What he needs to do is to take some certain decision when he was here, but he was unable to do that because in one of his songs he sing one thing, like he said, we are drinking garri together, now your life is better, you now throw away all your friend. So I believe that's what he was trying not to do. And you know, you cannot satisfy the whole world. You have to choose yourself above everybody. You have to prioritize you first before you now look around. I listened to something. This is not Mohbad. This is about Ashake. Someone was saying he loved what he did, though some people, old friends, are saying he left them. This person now said, yes, he's in another realm now. He's in another level. So if you want to still be his friend, you have to catch up with him. I believe that's what our brother, the late Mohbad, would have done. It's not literally mean that he knows he's going to die, but he knows that people are going to be hurting him. And those hurting him is in his circle. That's what I think I know. I mean, I believe.
For me, even as I imagine it, I'm tearing up because the last interview Mohbad did after he returned from his UK trip, I think Mohbad probably had a premonition that something was about to happen. Because in that video, in that interview, in the video, he had his glasses covered that you couldn't even see his eyes, but you could feel the intensity. You could feel the intensity. So I think he already felt like something was happening, but he really didn't know what. And I think psychologically, Mohbad was probably preparing his mind. Because the fear that he encountered when he was in the UK, when he came for that concert, you could see it was all over him. Even on the day when they were recording that, give me that bum bum, that video, you could see that it wasn't him. You know, he wasn't present, even though he was there. You could see, because it was like anyone who moved was like, is this the person they've sent to get me? You know? So I think he had a premonition something was going to happen, but he didn't know how and when.
And this thing has continued for a long time. So probably he's not used to it. Wherever he goes to, he has to be looking over his shoulder. He didn't trust anybody anymore. Whenever he sees anybody, being it a woman or a man, he will be like, oh, is this the person? Is this the person? So he didn't know. I think that has now eaten deep into him, and it has caused so many fear. So the phobia is already there with
Yeah.
him. And like rightfully said, probably he might have had the premonition like, okay, this thing might happen soon. And maybe due to some incident that might happen around that time as well. You know? There was issue of what Adura said at the inquest, that they were arguing about Canada visa, and a lot of things might have been going on, and he knows, like, people around him, because I don't think he trusts them. I don't think.
He was so
Because he
close
keeps
to his
banging on.
escape. He was so close to his escape, but it was unfortunate that there were too many enemies that gave him away. He was
Yes.
so
Go
close.
in and out.